All right, it's live. It's game time. Code Extreme. Relax. Let's have fun. We've never done this before, but this is going to be a reality show somewhere, someday soon. So like I said, of the 15 companies that applied, we have of the 15 companies. Let's see your faces on camera first. So of the 15 companies, we have 13 that two declines, at least 13, and two didn't make it to the interview. So I know all the team members aren't here. Now we'll be here for part 2 of the meeting. I feel like we're going to have this meeting in 2 parts because the surge happened yesterday. Yes, we started with 3, then all of a sudden we had 10, and then all of a sudden we had 15. So we're just going to go with the flow, right? So what's my criteria? So we're just going to do this boardroom style. I want to hear everybody's input. We don't want an easy project, right? This is something that would take us 3, 6, 9 months to build, or even a big behemoth like a 1-year project. But we're going to get it done in 1 week. It's impossible, but we're going to do it, right? So that's 1. We're not looking for an easy project. 2, we're not going to build a project for a company that, if we think the company is not going to move forward with the project or as a company, then even if it's cool, we shouldn't do it because this is expensive, right? It's going to be a waste of our time and effort. As much fun as we're going to have, it's going to not live beyond, startup week. So it has to be a company that's going to use this stuff. Second, let's pick a product that we think will have the most impact. So by impact, what's impact? It doesn't mean, necessarily social good per se, if you want to call it that impact, but it impacts the most people, right? What do we do at the Mullins Group? We solve problems that change the world. We connect people, software, and strategy to create solutions of value. So it should reflect us, right? Solving problems that change the world, or at least change Rhode Island, the tiniest state in the union. Or it connects people, software, and strategy to create solutions of value. So that is the other criteria, right? It should have some impact, should be something meaningful. It doesn't mean that if someone has a platform that, and you'll see music or art or records that, hey, that's not meaningful enough. It doesn't have to be all deep. We prefer if it's a revenue generating platform. Actually, not scratch that. It doesn't have to be revenue generating. There are nonprofits that are in the startup mindset, and you have to give them a shout out. So is that enough criteria? So impact, shouldn't be small. Oh, it has to be something that the crazy side of you believes we can get it done. The sane side of you is like, Keena's gone off the deep end, but the crazy side of you, like, if you hang out with Quinette long enough, you'll experience your crazy side. We'll say, yep, I think that's somewhat possible, right? So what does that mean? If it's something that we have to do a lot of research to get it done, that research will take a week, right? Then it doesn't make sense. Most projects, as you all know, it's just a combination of other projects. So it's like Uber plus this plus this. It's like e-commerce plus this plus that. So we're going to build projects together that way. But if it's something that's like, I don't know, I'm just going to make up something that I know is not on the list. We have to create a project that would calculate the time it takes to go to Jupiter and back and give a virtual reality tour of the experience. I don't know. Something that needs a lot of research, then it's not realistic because we're spending a lot of time doing research and not enough time building the product. Good? Any questions so far? And it's our project. We get to choose. There's no rules for us, right? We get to choose. We just pick something we like and something that we're gonna rock with. Cool? Good? Nods? Everybody get nods? By the way, did everybody get the official playlist? Yeah, everybody got the playlist. If you have a jam you want to add on the playlist, then share it, right? And we're gonna share it with all the folks watching this later. Say again.
I said I didn't know there was a playlist.
What? Come on, Tola. Get with the program. All right, let me share it now. There's a playlist that I have curated. No, you know, I call it the official TMG playlist, but you don't have to like my songs. I'm just saying.
One I saw was like an oldie.
Huh?
The one I saw was like an oldie. It was like them saying they like pop or something. It was from your collection, the one you posted.
Oh, I'm missing you. The one that you saw was?
It was like an oldie.
Are you calling me old? Did you just call me old on camera? He just did. Yeah, there's some oldies in there. There's some Run DMC. Yeah, there's Run DMC on there. There's
Oh, nice.
which are the old? I'm gonna share my screen. I'll fast forward through some of the songs, and I'll tell you why I picked it. I'm taking up all the time with this, but sure, it's worth it. So, oh, I didn't hit enter. Tell me if you can hear this.
You ain't gonna believe this place. Word. I'm telling you, come on, you're gonna bump.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
This is a rock and roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we can. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yes, I heard the list yesterday. It's good.
All right, so why did I pick this song? Run DMC, old school. I picked this song because it's our swagger, right? It is, we are entering a space where we don't normally exist within the continental United States. And we're a disruption. And, you know, with their style and this whole song, it's really about, we are here to do things in a very different and new way just by our technique, but our very presence is different and new as well. You get it? So that's why we picked that song. All right, the next one, y'all know this one, right? Yes? No? OJ, you don't know this song? All right.
I know the song.
Yeah,
I do.
So, you know, this is one of our core values, right? Carpe diem, live life, have fun. So we're geeks and we're just going to enjoy what we do. So that's why I picked this song. All right, so the next one. All right, so this actually is a Christian song, Christian rap by my man Andy Mineo, but it's a song about you can't stop us, right? We're doing the impossible and we're making it possible, and there's nothing that's going to stop us from accomplishing that. So that's why I picked that song. This song, the Obama song, right? You gotta give a nod to, you know, our man, or African man, right? African and American, in the truest sense of the word, Obama. Yes, we can. You know, there lots of folks are going to watch the videos like they're not going to get this done, and we're just going to say yes, we can. All right, so that's why I picked that song. And this one, let's get it started. It's just a hype song, right? We're. Need I say more? Let's just get it started. Let's just do it. You know, you're going to feel tired. It's going to be intense, but we're just going to keep running, and we're just going to get it done. Right? So that's why I picked that song. All right. So this one, Ty Tribbett's. Yeah, it takes a long time before you start singing. But Ty Tribbett, I Want It All Back it's another motivational song, just talking about, you know, we're just going to get it done. Right? And then I'm just going to skip through the other three, you know, go get it. You know, again, motivational song, get it done. Alex Boye, love him, Lemonade. It's like, it's going to be difficult, When life gives you lemonade, it's just part of life. Like life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then this one added by Paula. Thank you. I don't know this song. It's a beautiful song. But it's about living your golden life. So, all right, that's why I picked all the songs. So enough song talking. If you have more to add to the playlist, let's just add it. All right. So let's talk about the companies, right? So I'll talk about the one that I added first. So here we have Faustinus. His app is Clept. Did everybody watch this video? All right. Welcome to our Code Extreme candidate interview. Right. Did you all watch this video? Do you remember the conversation? Yeah.
Landlord and tenant.
All right. So a bit about this. So we have to give a disclaimer. So I do know Faustinus. He has been our student at Institute of Entrepreneurship and Leadership. He took our Bootstrap Bootcamp course, Bootstrap Bootcamp for Tech Founders. So he's amazing, but that we're not going to count that. You know, he gets no points for that. The app that he has, which is Clipped. Let me just hide these really quick. The app that he has, which is Clipped, it is, where is it? I'm trying to find it. There we go. It is simply to help renters and landlords, right? So renters, they want to make sure that they're not renting from a crazy landlord or a slumlord. And the landlords want to ensure that the tenants that they're renting to aren't going to wreck their place. So it's like Yelp, if you know Yelp, right? It's like Yelp for tenants and landlords. That's what it's like. So Yelp for tenants and landlords. Follow me so far? Oh, Jeremiah added Feelings by Buju. All right, so, and Tanya said Nigerian songs. All right, well, send me the link in the Slack channel. I will add it to the list. So that's this one. The next one, which is, I think I should probably have to edit the video to hide their email addresses. Folks aren't spamming them. All right. The next one is, I'm not sure if you guys got a chance to listen to this one yet, but this one is Donna. So this is the Blackstone Valley bike path, right?
There's a lot of great food, places to stop for food, historic spots, and places that we don't want people to miss as they're traveling along the bikeway.
Right. So this one with Donna, the Blackstone Valley. So whereas Frosty was a for-profit company, and it's going to be a subscription platform that the landlords will pay for. This is a non-profit company. So think of it like Google Maps for a specific bike path. So this bike path connects two states. It's from Massachusetts to Rhode Island. And along the bike path, there's lots of things that this organization wants people to explore, because they're all about exploring the Blackstone River Valley, which is an area in Rhode Island. So they want to have a bike path, stops on the bike path. You can click on the stops on the bike path. So we're using some Google Maps map box. This is pretty straightforward as well. So it feels like a Google Maps type of play, you know, geolocate where you are, put you moving on that map. But it is just that map area though, which makes it a lot easier in terms of the bounds for Google Maps. Any questions so far? All right, so that's Donna. I just highlight the ones that I've talked about. And Grayson Robinson. So this is, nope. Wait, let me stop my video. I want to reveal their email addresses. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Let's bring you back up. Okay. So the blue was just so I can know the ones that I know that person or have some connection, so I can let you guys know. So the next one, Grayson Robinson. So this one is called Renoval Health. So let's see if we can find that one really quick.
Hello, my.
Let's see if we get to a point.
Building community, because we know that there's isolation. You know, I would say that
All right, so I'm just showing you, so I'm just, to refresh your memory. Yeah, so just refreshing your memory so you remember who the person is. So Grayson, this was from last night. So she was, I think, the last call last night. So, thumbs up to Grayson for getting in. So her platform is actually pretty cool. So for folks that are living, well, in America or globally, there's a trend. Whereas, well, it's a more American thing, where, typically in America, parents get older, they get sent to a nursing home or some, where older folks live, community. So the trend is shifting where people are staying in place longer, or to use Grayson's terms, acuity is extending, but their houses aren't safe, right? And they can fall. She was saying a lot of most of the accidents that happen with older folks are between the bedroom and the bathroom. So her app is this idea, right? So she wants to take the phone, right, scan a room, and so have a 3D modeling of the room with the scan. And with that 3D modeling, pair it with data, clinical data that's out there, that's going to detect the different things in the room. And when it detects the different things and places and people in the room, it's going to recommend, say, hey, this shelf is too short, or this shelf is too high, or something like that, right? And based on that recommendation, they can click on the link. So let's say they said something like, we recommend this type of lighting. They'll click on the link for the light, and it will recommend stores that they can purchase the light from. So it's e-commerce, it's analytics, it's image processing. So this feels like there's a lot of research that's going to involve with using your phone to scan, if that's even possible. I know you can use your phone to create a panoramic view. I connected her, or will be connecting her, with River, which is Rhode Island VR, run by Suli Ko. And they have some amazing devices that literally put it in the room, and it can do a pretty accurate, using lasers, 3D model of that area. So that's Grayson. She's really passionate about what she does, and this is a really high impact product as well. But it might be a bit research heavy. All right, any questions so far? Still good? All right. Like I said, we're gonna have to do this in 2 parts. So we're just gonna introduce it. I'm just gonna introduce it first, the different products, and then afterwards we start ranking them. I'll probably have you all vote, on the different products, and we take it. We'll meet again after lunch, or after 12 my time. All right. So this next one is Brian. So this is a new one. You probably didn't watch this video yet. So Brian, his company is Songseed. Okay.
Yeah, you think NFT.
Yes. All right. And then, so that's 2 services. What are the other 2?
Introductory price, and that would allow them to mint an NFT.
Oh, I missed that.
Is an app and hopefully a website, but the app specifically would be to offer 4 services initially, and that is a song registration process where they can get a digital copyright by just becoming a Songseed member on the app.
All right, so here Brian's app is also, they're all cool so far. So it's pretty straightforward. It's for musicians, right? It's a platform for musicians. So you log into the app, you upload your song, audio, or song or words, right? Blossom, you probably love this one. So audio or words, and that creates a digital copyright. So it's going to be sent to blockchain. So blockchain is going to say, "Yep, this is mine." Second, for paid service, you can create an NFT. So blockchain technology, NFT technology. You create an NFT for that particular song. The third thing the platform will do is where someone from his company, Songseed, is going to review the song, and they're just going to, do a write-up, a written review. And the fourth thing is where they'll do a video review. So you have to be able to upload audio, upload video, provide a link to the video, and possibly a link to the audio as well, so that they can share on their social media. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, but it's a pretty novel idea. All right, stop me if you have any questions, all right? All right, so Jennifer and Laurie, so these are two doctors, and their app is called where's their app? Why am I not finding the video? Is it Renewable Health? Nope. Uh-oh, I didn't. All right, I'll upload their video. You're gonna watch it and you're gonna see it afterwards. But it is here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here it is. So that's these ladies here.
Also strategies and education to help sort of coach them through and understand maybe why they're leaking and what they can do about.
Yeah, so you heard her correct, why they're leaking. So this app is targeted for men, and it is to provide education for men who have incontinence, right? So urinal problems. And so typically, based on their statistics, 1 in 5 men above a certain age have this issue. So it means that, constantly going to the bathroom, or even wearing, things like diapers, for adults. So it's a serious medical problem. And of course, with men, there is going to be a stigma with that, right? Talking about grown men wearing diapers. But what their platform, it's like, I'm sure some of you gym buffs know those exercise apps. Those exercise apps where it tells you what to do for the exercise. Well, their app will do something similar, because there are some pelvic exercises that can be done to conquer incontinence. So exercises, audio, a community, all delivered through the app. So pretty cool. And so they have lots of data. I highly encourage them to create their pitch deck and lead with the data that shows the actual monetary benefits. Because if you can help a company reduce the amount of time that, their employee goes to the bathroom, then that increases productivity, and different things like that. All right, next on the list, we have Gary with Next Gen Moving.
A simple price, whether that be, $7 to $8, that type of thing. Yeah, and my team currently consists of 2 developers, which are coding and developing our software.
All right, so you remember Gary. So Gary is like Uber for movers. So think of it that, Uber, you have the driver, I have a car, I want to drive for Uber, or I need a car, so I'm going to get the ride. So it's a platform to connect people. Well, his platform is doing the same thing for movers. So his company, Next Gen Moving, they're going to have their movers as well, but it's primarily as a platform for movers. Pretty straightforward. He mentioned that he has a team that they've already started development for, I think, the person renting the mover side, but he doesn't have a platform for the actual mover side. So if we were doing it from scratch, we would have probably made it one platform, right? so yeah, so he's doing it too, but we probably would have built it as one platform and just two sides based on who you logged in as. So that's some advice we can give him. Maybe it's something that his existing company can do, but it's pretty straightforward, and he seems to have lots of momentum. So that is Gary. So you're all right, so this company, Cherry Stone Pitch Night. So if I hope I pronounce it correctly. Sinao is Xinhao, but it's pronounced Sinao, I believe. And he is an intern with Cherry Stone.
Companies that we can invest in. So it can be a platform where people can share their findings instantly on that application, and it will notice all the members of Cherry Stone so that the members can get to view the companies right away.
So it's a little bit like Brata, but not, right? So with this platform, so Cherry Stone is the most noted angel investment company in Rhode Island. It's not the only one, but it's the one that most people know about, if you know about angel investors in this state. And so actually, they're the ones who should be funding all of these companies here. But he is an intern, and he came up with an idea for Cherry Stone, which is so for companies that are looking for investment. I think the initial rollout is going to be a private app, but it will be public. You're looking for investment in Cherry Stone, you will submit your investment to this platform. When you submit your investment to this platform, Cherry Stone will review it. They'll call you in for a pitch. You do the pitch, and then the group of partners, they can add information, like it, don't like it, kind of what we're doing right now. We could do it on this app. Like it, don't like it, this is why I like it, this is why I don't like it, and just keep adding more and more information until they make their decision. And so that's pretty much what it is. So company will upload their profile, and he thinks this is an easy app. So that kind of lost a little points for me, because we don't want easy. If you think it's easy, then certainly it's easy for us as well. But I think it's a great idea, and it's worthy of our selection. All right, who is up? We have Peter. So Peter, I don't know Peter personally, but full disclosure, I am affiliated with Peter. We're both mentors. RiHub has a group called the Venture Mentoring Service. Amazing group where you can get a group of seasoned entrepreneurs can mentor you. You're starting your company or startup, you need help. You can literally have an advisory board for free. So he's a new mentor. We're in the same organization, but I don't know him personally.
The marketplace would facilitate like applicants meeting or finding their employers.
All right, so this platform, as you remember, it is kind of like Upwork for immigrants trying to work in the US as a low wage worker, if I get that correctly. So Upwork, right? It's somebody's has work and somebody's looking for work, so it's making that marriage. But these people, the people looking for work, are outside of the US. They want to work in the US, but chances are they're going to be doing work like either farm work or seasonal work. The US has a pretty robust farm working program. I think it can be extended for other things as well, such as, hey, we were a tech company, we're hiring, we're bringing folks over for an H-1B arrangement, but he's still thinking through the rest of that. But that's the premise of the idea. And I think it will save a lot of paperwork, as the workers that are on the platform, they're going to know what paperwork is needed. They're going to upload all the documents. His company will do whatever verification that they need to do. And they'll say, here is someone to the person who is looking to hire. Here are some potential candidates. And then once they say, yep, hire, then it triggers the whole application process. So there's a lot we'll have to know about what that process is. I'm assuming that he would provide all that information was he, was his, if we selected his company. But I think it's a cool idea. The process exists anyway. It's just making the process better. All right. Who do we have next? So we have CarYang, and so CarYang. So this product. So let's see, Carl. Any questions? For the beep? Okay. Oh, is that me or is that somebody? All right. Hello, it's Stephen Mullings here again, the founder
on the platform, and for our end users. And we have done some market research, and for us, South Korea.
Yeah. So with this platform, from what they're doing, so it's a group of them, and actually, the one from Cherstone, he was also on this call. So this platform, they're taking an existing business model, which is online books. But the difference is not just reading online books, like you can read the entire book, but it is giving you small snippets of the book. So like, hey, you read a juicy piece, like when I got into reading, recommend for you all, read at least one book a month. All right. So wealthy people typically, just statistically, not read one book a month and you will be wealthy, but those who are typically considered wealthy from a dollars and cents perspective, typically read at least consume one book's worth of data a month. But what they're doing, they're putting it in bite size. So you can read a chapter, 2,000 words, boom, you read it, you're done. So mental relaxation or stimulation. So that's what this platform is all about. So they're taking an existing business model that works in China and they're moving it to a different demographic. I think they said South Korea, India, and the Philippines. I could be wrong, but it's on the video. So yeah, that's who this company is. It's an online bookstore. It's very e-commerce, I think. So you put it online and this person, whoever uploads their books, you have to be able to chop up the books into bite-sized pieces and present it for reading. Subscription model. All right, we're almost done. So last one is Liz Lima. So disclosure again, Liz was one of our prospective clients, and one of our prospective clients, we went through the whole approval process. She's in the process of raising funds, so we never actually started her project.
Will be picked for you and on your body because of your body shape and size.
So really cool product again that Liz is working on. And so her product is, and she's targeting women for starters. So on one side, you're shopping for clothes online, right? How do you know the clothes is going to fit, right? How do you know your body type and you're comfortable with your body type and the clothes will fit your body type? So what this platform will do is you're able to take pictures, profile pictures. You have to wear black. You take pictures on different sides and it will tell you based on your pictures, this is your body type. And based on your body type, here are some clothes that we think will look well on your body type. And here's how you look in it, because it's going to put your face in the clothes and with your body type, right? So you're wearing this black outfit, it's going to put the clothes on you, so you'll see what you look like. So it's like a virtual try-on, right, for clothes. The other side of this is that the people uploading the clothes, it's not her company, but they're designers. She wants to start with Rhode Island designers, but obviously this can be a global platform. The designers will have to take certain pictures, different sides of the pictures, I think on a mannequin or something like that, upload it to the platform. Fierce Mother is going to approve the designs and that's it. There is a bit of research in there in terms of seeing that picture and determining body type and merging that picture with the clothes. There are some companies out there that does the take pictures and refer body types. So it is something that we could connect to their APIs. I think she had mentioned that. If we were to build that sort of technology from scratch, that's like a whole separate app in itself. And it might be difficult to do that in a week. However, if it's where we can use an existing API, then it's certainly doable. And her company is already started. And oh no, there is one more. My bad. So this person is Candice. So Candice has the Herbal Trail. She was our second interview.
Before they have to buy it or to learn. There's so much education involved in, I'm sure as many of you know, any of you who have grandparents or parents that there's a whole world of agriculture that.
All right, so this platform called Herbal Trail, think of it as hyper local e-commerce for herbal farmers. Yes, that's the best way I can say it, right? So you're a farmer, right? And in America, farm to table is a big deal. In our perspective, in our native countries, that's the norm. But in America, it's not the norm. So farm to table, farm fresh, local farms, that's a movement now, that's a thing. And so you're a farmer, you're an herb farmer, you could be farming in your backyard. You're going to put your profile, a story about you. Then you're going to put the profile of your farm or your garden and the story about that. Then you're going to put a profile story about each herb that lemongrass. So, hey, this is my lemongrass, yada, yada, yada about lemongrass. But there's also data that we're going to put about lemongrass. That's like factual research data, right? So you have all this information about the product. And from there, it's e-commerce, right? It's e-commerce. So people shop, find the herb they want. They can learn about lemongrass. They can learn about your perspective on lemongrass, your cultural take on lemongrass. She's targeting immigrants and, and folks like that. But this can be anybody really. Your cultural take on lemongrass. You learn some factual things about lemongrass, about your farm, about you, and you decide to buy or not buy. So it's a pretty straightforward e-commerce platform. I think I may have seeded the idea with her about doing virtual tours of the farm, but that would be a bit much. But doing a video, the person can do a video tour of the farmer, and they can just upload information, a video about the farm. Yeah. So that is the last one. That is the last one. So questions. What are your questions so far?
My question. You said something about the book, the one about the books. I'm compressing them into like quick stuff you can what's it called? Read through and stuff. It sounds like Blinkist.
Let's check out Blinkist. Oh, it's an yeah. I know. Actually, I subscribe to this. Nope, don't allow all cookies. Do I have an account? I do have an account. I never use it. Okay. It is like Blinkist. It is, but the content is Blinkist is broader. Different. So it is a subset of Blinkist.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It is.
So I was even thinking more of reference, like when we need to, you said something about if it's something, most of the products are like combinations of things. So if we already know that, okay, this is an example of a type of like products as out there, we just
yeah. So I'll put Blinkist on this. Yeah, this is like Blinkist. So let's do that then, Ate. So the first one, Blackstone, is like Google Maps, right? Google Maps. The next one, this one is I don't even know what this is like. This is unlike anything. So modeling via images. Yeah, it's really hard to say what this is like. Songseed. This is like Audio Cloud with reviews. Remember Audio Cloud? It's called Audio Cloud, right?
Means SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Connect the DJ. SoundCloud. Yes. SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's SoundCloud. I remember that. Mhm.
Yeah. And this one is like an exercise app, right? Next Gen Moving, Uber for Movers. The Cherry Stone Group, this is like Brata, I think. Seed, nope, where are we? Trabajo. It's like Upwork for migrant workers. Yeah, I had a concern here about which migrant worker will want to add their document that the US federal government has full access to. I mean, you do it anyway if you're going through a straight path or the prescribed path. But is that the first thing you're like, oh yeah, I'm just going to
No,
tell
I
the
don't
government
think so.
everything. We're going to volunteer
No, I
all
don't
my
think so.
government information.
I honestly don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna, tell the government everything, and I may not get in. you know. All right, so I'm gonna start ranking stuff. Should I do that? Should I start dragging stuff, reordering things? So I heard, and I don't think so. So I'm just gonna move this down a little bit. Fierce Mother is like, so it's e-commerce plus virtual showroom, something like that. No, virtual try-ons. What do you call it? Try-ons. Word for that. And Herbal Trail is e-commerce for farmers. Yeah. All right, so here's what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to create a Stickiest board. Trying to make this somewhat democratic. I do reserve the right to overrule, but we'll see how this goes. So create a new board. Call it stream. We just never done this before, right? I'm going to invite all of you. Hey, Paula, can you just help me? And I'm just inviting you to the Stickiest board. And as a moderator, so you can now, add folks to the board. I'm going to put it in the chat. Paula and Tanya, you can help me out with that.
Okay, Kino.
All right, everybody else can try and just keep trying to jump onto that Stickiest board. And then what I'll do is I'll add these companies on the Stickiest board. We should have 11 of them. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again. And then we're going to take a break, right? And if you have anything to say, any questions on the particular company, you can just add stuff here. Should have 11, so make sure I have 11 in here. We're not sponsored by Stickies, though we should be, right? We use it so much. All right. Thanks, Daniel. All right. All right, so let's add your votes. So let's keep it, so you're not voting for everything, right? You have 3 votes, right? So keep you honest. So you vote for 3, you vote for 3 of these companies. Yeah. Good. All right, so there we go. So you got 3 votes. Vote your vote, and we're going to have to postpone the final meet and greet. I told them that we're probably going to postpone it anyway. So vote your votes, your 3 votes, and then when we meet, I'll see your votes. We'll tally your votes, and I'm going to vote as well. Everybody's going to vote, and oh, don't group them. Just can ungroup them, and then we will, once we tally the votes, yeah, I make a decision, and we'll have the unveiling meeting afterwards. Sounds good? The process?
How do we vote?
Oh, how do you vote? Yeah, just like we do for Sprint Retro. Just click the plus sign. So hover over and click the plus sign. Right? So it's hover, click plus, hover, click plus. So Paula is adding you to the system. So if you don't have an account, create an account. And then just hover over, click a plus sign. All right. And so take a break and we reconvene in an hour. You all have access to the spreadsheet as well. And yeah, and we can just talk on Slack and we come back in an hour. Sounds good? Yeah, sounds good. All right, I'll stop the recording.